everybody, and welcome back to the Average Woman Podcast. I'm that lady, Miss Nicole, coming at you today with another topic that is near and dear to my spirit. So today we are still talking about that hot topic, y'all. How to get a man to marry you, because it seems like we are totally failing at becoming wives these days. And it's because we have lost our moral compass, y'all. We have lost our morals and our respect about ourselves. So we don't value men. And it's because our mothers have taught them to not respect it. And it has gotten so bad that we just don't even want to hear a man speak. Like, their voice is just, it's like chalkboards, the fingernails on a chalkboard kind of thing. And I just don't understand it. Men are one of the greatest things that God ever made on this earth, period. So let's get into it. So before I've given you 8 topics thus far, 8 tips thus far of things that you can do to get a man in the mood to want to marry you. Okay? So I've told you got to listen. You got to sex him when he asks you to. You don't be greedy. You got to cook. You got to share. You got to be quiet. You cannot be sneaky. You got to be a clean woman. Okay? And today I'm going to give you that next one when we come back after this message, because I got to pay these bills. NicoleArcher.com is where I be. If you want to talk, if you need some advice, if you want me to do some consulting so we can help you get a plan so you can get your man, I'm here. I'm your sister from a different mister. I love you to death and I want to see you win. It's all love, ladies, period. And somebody got to tell you the damn truth, because you won't want to hear it from no man. So let me help you out. We'll be right back after these messages. Hey, thanks for listening to my podcast. If you ever wanted to have your very own podcast, I can tell you how to set it up right now. Anchor is an awesome app that's free to download. You can use its creation tools to edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast so that you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more other platforms. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenerships. And also, it has everything that you need in one place. All you need to do is go download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. I look forward to hearing your new podcast any day now. Thanks. And now back to the show. All right, so we are back, and today we are talking about that same hot topic. How are we going to get this man to marry us? Well, we get the man to marry us by showing them that we are worthy to be a wife, that we have the qualities that they want us to have in order to be with them for the rest of their lives. Don't no man want no old stick in the mud, stressing him out, draining his battery dry, and he dying of a young age. These men need us to keep them alive and be loving and be a good, pleasant thing to them. You don't understand how much a man will love you if when he's sick, and you can bring some light to him, some sunlight, not the damn weather storms. Damn it, y'all gotta learn how to act right with these guys, or you don't deserve them. If you can't love your man right, you don't deserve him. I'm just going to, if every woman that you see these days that don't have a man, the reason why she don't have a man is because she don't deserve one, because she refuses to love something besides herself. You got to give yourself to this man. You got to give yourself to him, because that is what is required. It's not always going to be happiness. It's not always going to be sadness. Sometimes it's just going to be a damn boring mess, but it is what it is. It's up to you to make your world what you want it to be. It's going to be whatever the hell you make it. You want to make it full of lies and deceit, that's what it's going to be. But I'm going to digress, because that's for a whole nother thing. So today what we're talking about is this tip that I'm going to give you today. And this tip I honestly got from my husband. He told me, he said the main thing that he don't want in a wife is for his wife to be scary. Okay? He said, I don't want a scary woman by my side. And when I was like, okay, so I was like, okay, what you mean scary? So he's saying that when he say being scary, don't be afraid to get out here and live life. Don't be afraid. I need you to have my back. I need you to be aware and use your wisdom and your knowledge to be able to help me out. So because I might not see everything, but I need your wisdom. I need you to have enough heart that when I'm down, to hold me down. I need you to be my rock sometime, and you can't be that if you weak and afraid of everything and, just a bag of nerves all the time. And we women, we're afraid of things. We have issues, and I period. I'm a scary woman at times because I'm scared of the unknown. I don't know what the hell, I'm scared of the unknown. But when the going gets tough, the tough will get damn going. You understand? And all that's just about being confident in your capabilities and what you can do. The more that you build yourself up and understand who you are and your capabilities, the more confidence you're going to have in yourself. You don't have to be afraid of the next woman coming taking your man from you when you know that you're doing whatever is required to keep him. And at the end of the day, it's his decision whether or not he cheats on you. So it's nothing that you can do about that. So you can't live your life afraid every time he walk out the door that it's going to be somebody else trying to take your spot. You can't live like that. You can't live because you can't trust him. Oh, because you didn't answer your phone or whatever. My man don't never, when he was out here, he didn't never answer the phone. When he left the damn house, he never left and me being the crazy woman I am, I'd be like, why you not answering my calls? He just never answered the phone. Never answered the phone when he go out the house. Not that, and my husband, he ain't got to cheat on me. He ain't got to cheat on me. He period. The town's small, and he can have any damn woman he want. But he chose me. So, I ain't never had to worry about that. I'm not worrying about some bitch taking my spot. Because you can't. Because you can't fill my shoes. You can't do none of the things that I do. Nothing. And the value that I bring to him is unmatchable. So that's why, and when you rolling like that, you don't worry about the next woman being in your man face, being around him, because you know the value that you bring to him is unmatchable. And if he doesn't see that, then that's on him. Because just like, then when he doesn't see that, then the Most High start dealing with him. See, he has his own judgment that he will have to answer to. So that's why you don't have to worry about, like, when you really deal, when a man is really trying to wife you, he already in his mind know what his position is as a man. So he's not going to be quick to defile his own marriage. Okay? He's not going to be quick to defile his own marriage. If he chose you, he wiped you, he put that ring on your finger, he brought you into his home, his world, whatever the case might be. He's not going to be quick to defile his marriage. Unless you just making him miserable, unless you just always on some BS, you lying, you sneaky, you doing, the most. And he telling you, I'm not happy with you doing this. And you just do it anyway. So yeah, then you going to have to worry. You going to have to be nervous about your man. He going to be doing his thing. Because a man only going to put up with you for so long before he get tired and leave and do his thing. That's just the way it is. I don't make the rules. The rules is be supportive, do what you need to do as a wife, and then you won't have to worry about your husband going astray. So you don't have to be afraid. You ain't got to be insecure. If you've been sheltered your whole life, or if you're afraid to take risks, allow your husband to build you up, and you take courage from him. You see how he moves and allow him to inspire you to be strong where you might be weak. Because we women, a lot of us, we didn't have no strong male role models in our life. We didn't have a father. A lot of us didn't have nobody. But when you finally get this male in your life that actually loves you, he comes with his own beautiful organizational skills and things of men that a man has, and he's gonna like love you in his own way. Like my husband, he always buy me shoes. He always want to make sure I got to get some shoes for the summer. I got to get some shoes for the fall and some shoes for the winter. And that's how he, that's his way of loving me, making sure that I have what I need, making sure that I'm good, and that's what you ladies are looking. That's what you need to be appreciating in these men. Our fathers, a lot of them didn't even look back to see if we was okay. But you got this beautiful man next to you that wants to love you and to make sure that you okay. And you won't even do what he say. You don't want to hear nothing he got to say. Everything is a problem. He can't get no food. He can't get no loving. He can't get you to listen to him. You won't do nothing for him. You won't wash his clothes. You won't keep his house clean. You won't teach his kids to love and respect him. You're not going to do nothing. Yeah, you should be afraid that your man is going to leave you because you're not doing what he needs you to do. And there's a lot of women out there that love what Miss Nicole is putting down, and they is like, oh, Miss Nicole team, and they is ready to go. They're ready to be good wives. They're ready to go. And those women, they're going to steal your man from you. Because why would I eat bologna every night when I could have some steak? Why would I be your second when I'm her first choice? Period. I let my husband know, you always gonna be my first choice. I love you unconditionally. Me not loving you ain't even optional. Because I appreciate the value that he brings to my life. So I don't have to be afraid. So I just want to drop that on you ladies. A man don't want a woman that's scary, insecure, emotional, damaged, toxic, all that. You can't be those things. You got to have a level mind. You got to believe your man. Believe him. Believe what you see in him. Because he can't hide who he is from you. Believe what you see. Your eyes is not lying to you, but the mouth will say anything. You want to hear those smooth words, but believe what you see in them. And once you believe what you see your man is, you can't be fooled by it. So anything that he do, you shouldn't be surprised because you already saw it in him. But we don't choose to use our wisdom like that at times. So you got to use your wisdom, but you got to develop some wisdom, man. You got to get some game about yourself and step your game up, ladies. Until next time, I will see you on the flip side.